For the next 4 years, we are planning to concentrate on 3 areas for the development of the region. They are investment promotion, industrial development, and enterprise development. Now, for investment promotion, we realize that a lot of investments starts with the acquisition of land. And Nananum, being the custodians of lands in the region, play a very vital role in this area.
Currently, there are 35 chieftaincy cases before the Judicial Committee of the House. They comprise 17 petitions and 18 appeals. We are determined as a House to dispose of all pending cases in the shortest possible time to minimize litigations in the Central Region.
We are planning to compile all the lands that are available within your paramountcies for industrial development into land banks. These land banks would serve to attract investors as well, because then it reduces the difficulty they have in acquiring land, which is most of the time fraught with litigation. So when Nananum sets these lands aside for us and for investments, it will be easy for us to promote investments when we get potential investors into the region. We are also looking at the areas that we want to concentrate in for investments. First of all, we are looking at agriculture. The land has huge arable lands for the growing of food crops, as well as raw materials to feed the various agro-based industries. With the promotion of the 1D, 1F, we are looking at a situation where we have industries that are mainly agro-based. We have fruits, we have cassava, and we have other vegetables. Currently, there are 1D, 1F factories that are producing fruit juices. There's one that's using orange potatoes to make flour and other products. And then there are others too who want to go into charcoal production using cassia. I think that one is within the Heman district. So we are promoting agriculture as well. And in addition to that, we are also promoting the fisheries sector. The Central Region has the longest coastline in the region and produces about a quarter of the country's fish landing. And we would want to promote the fishery sector as well as aquaculture in the interior because we have lots of water resources beyond the coast by training farmers to take up aquaculture as well. We are also looking at tourism, which is a traditional area for facilitation. We are looking at promoting not just the traditional tourist attractions like the Cape Coast and Elmina castles and Kakum National Park, but adding to the various tourist attractions. At the moment, we are facilitating a city called Eco City Project within the Abra Asebu Kamankese traditional area. We have about 200 Nana Oketechi Amenfi the seventh has set aside 200 acres of land for the development of this bamboo eco city, and it's envisioned that it's going to be not just an industrial city, but also for residential accommodation for different categories of people using mainly bamboo for construction. And it's meant to be an eco-friendly city which would have zero carbon emissions. So everything they do would be sustainable and reduce carbon emissions. Only last Friday, the company EcoCity Company Limited signed an agreement with the families that own the land so that the projects can begin in January. This signing was witnessed by Oketechi himself and CEDECOM. So if Nananum have any plans for their area, we'll be very happy to facilitate and make all these things happen. CEDECOM played a very vital role in making this project possible. So whenever you have any plans for your area, our doors are open. We are very happy to work with you right from inception to implementation. We are also working with some traditional councils in developing an industrial zone with a company called One Go Ghana Limited. And these areas stretch from Ekumfi, Gomwa Chempem, Gomwa Ejumakun, Winneba Efutu, and Senya Breku. This would cover an area of about 25,000 acres. And work has begun, as in we have drafted an MOU with a company, and Nananum attended the initial reading of the MOU in CEDECOM. And we would have begun work this year, except COVID did its thing and we had to put it on hold. The One Go company is a Chinese company, so the promoters were unable to come to Ghana, so we could continue. So we are looking forward to 2021 so we can complete this. CEDECOM is also promoting an agroforestry project called, with a company called Vision 2050. Now, this would include the financing of six smallholder cooperatives in oil palm in the Chifu, Etimokwa, and Heman Lower Dintra districts to process oil palm fruits, and also to develop the oil palm value chain. And this would be within Chifu Prasu and Jukwa Breman, as well as an afforestation project at Akwaboso and Gokrom in the Upper Dintra West District. There's also going to be a research and commercial center for the School of Agric, University of Cape Coast at Wamaso in the Chofu Etimopa District. Um, and lastly, in order not to take up too much of your time, we are also facilitating in conjunction with CODA. We have had discussions about the moving of the Sildu mechanics in Cape Coast to their new site at Impiasem, a project which was begun by CEDECOM in the early 1990s, but it's now being taken over by CODA. So the plan is to move them, the mechanics, to this new site, and then to develop their current location for tourism purposes. So as you can see, CEDECOM has various things going on, but we would need resources. We are currently being funded mostly by the Ghana government. And as we all know, the kitty is not that enough to carry everybody. So I would like to appeal to Nanano to use their influence in whichever area that they can to help resource CEDECOM. We are seriously cash strapped. So even our vehicles are old and broken down. Our newest vehicle is about 7 years old, and the mileage on it makes it crap, actually. Because we do a lot of traveling all around the region and going to Accra for meetings and all that. So it's very, very important that we are resourced, not just with vehicles, we have a need for new computers and a whole lot of other things. So whichever influence that can be brought to bear to help CEDECOM so we can help you all would be very, very important. So, and lastly, I'd like to also add my voice to asking that those in high places in Accra from the central region could be appealed to also come to our aid. We have various directors in the ministries and all that who are from the central region, and they must be made to remember that this is where they came from. A lot of them came to school here. They had all the best education, starting with Infantspen, Wesley Girls, and all that. And then when they go to Accra, they forget us. They go and settle there and don't come back. They only come for festivals and funerals and just come and enjoy themselves and go back. So their people need them. They should come and help. Thank you all.